Good evening everybody, and welcome to my stream. And yeah, I have been away for a few days again, but studying. I have been chilling, I guess. I've been playing some Super Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch, which is quite fun, to be honest. Let me just put the music a little bit down. It might be a little bit too loud. And yeah, so let's go on with, I guess let's go on with the stream. Just a second. Okay. Last time what we did was, where is my mouse? Okay, it's connected now. Oh, I didn't switch the screens, I guess so. Hello there again. Right hand, I can speak in Korean, so if you want you can talk to me Korean. If you like the song, it's up here. And oops, wrong hand again. I'm learning through freeCodeCamp over here, and then you can see that I'm using OBS for streaming, and I'm using Visual Studio Code as my text editor. And this is my Twitter handle. Follow me if you want. Now that the Major League is over, and I'm waiting for the, I guess, the Australian Baseball League to start, which should be starting on the 15th of November, in like what, 2-3 weeks. So there's going to be some Aussie baseball when there's no Korean Baseball League, or there's no Korean Baseball Organization, the KBO games or Major League games. And as the Twitter of the Toronto Blue Jays says, there's 150 days left. Oh, also today I'm still drinking this, the Java or Java, or how to do it. But yeah, Java, nothing to do with the Java code, the Java coding language, programming language, sorry. So yeah, okay. And let's start, I guess. Cool transitions, eh? Should I? It's my monitor right over here. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Basic JavaScript. Escape sequences in strings. Quotes are not only characters that can be escaped inside a string. There are two reasons to use escaping characters. First is to allow you to use characters you might not otherwise be able to type out, such as backspace. Second is to allow you to represent multiple quotes in a string without JavaScript misinterpreting what you mean. We learned this in the previous challenge. And then we have an example over here, is the backslash, and then we have like a single quote, or a single quote, then we have backslash and like a double quote. We have a backslash and another backslash. So yeah, with this, like with the escaping sequence, we can show like a single quote, a double quote, a backslash. We can show a new line. We can make a new line, and carriage return, which I have no idea what it is, and then we can show tab in the space, and then we can show backspace, and then form feed, which is something I have no idea what it is. Note that backslash itself must be escaped in order to display as a backslash. Allowing the following three lines to text in the single variable myString using escape sequences. First line, second line, and third line. You need to use escape sequences to insert special characters correctly. You also need to follow the spacing as it looks above, with no spaces between escape quotes to words. here's the text with the escape sequence written out, and then we have first line and then new line, tab backslash, second line, new line, third line. My string should not contain any spaces. My string should contain the string first line. Okay. Equals first line second line and first line should be followed by the new line character. My string should contain a tab character which follows a new line character. So what you need to do over here is make a new T and insert the tab, I guess. Am I doing it correctly? I have no idea, to be honest. And how can I improve this camera view? Feel good beats, non-stop tracks. That was an interesting radio commercial. Why didn't it say Tracks Dublin? That would have been even better. I don't know, I hope you can hear me properly. It says that the microphone is on. It should be on. And god damn, I think I'm gaining weight. I also have a new haircut. I can almost, if I just have army clothes, I can just probably go straight to the American army and nobody's gonna question me. But yeah, let me just open this one. My string should contain a tab character. Second line should be preceded by the backslash character. So we want to, what you're gonna do is like backslash backslash. Okay, interesting. And then we have third line. There should be a new line character between second line and third line. You see, I guess the problem is over here. Oh, I should have this one also. Now it should be working properly, I guess, because what I forgot to do is put double quotes, right? Yes, but you see there is a problem over here. I guess that the new line is working, but the tab is not working. Okay, now the tab is working, so there should be a space between like backslash and n, and then backslash backslash and a tab. No, why? The fuck? Oh no, don't you? Okay, oh, I had a backslash like unintentionally placed over there. Third line, and let's see, is it gonna work? Yep, perfect. We are the champions. By the way, what is this mix? It's sounds really 90s. The Piano Project, Love to Love, PCP and Rage Mix. Intriguing. The Piano Project. Let me just do a quick Google search. The Piano Project. I wanna make you dance. What's the name of the song again? That's super 90s, bruh. Love to Love. Let's see what's gonna pop out. It doesn't show. The piano pro, yeah, why is it not showing on Google for Christ's sake? PCP Enrage mix. Enrage reminds me of the Nokia Engage phone. I don't know if anyone remembers this. Let's say it was a very interesting phone to have. I owned one. It was Nokia's I guess experiment in trying to fight the portable PlayStation, the Sony PSP, and it failed like tragically. Well, it was a major failure because I have a PSP, but I gotta take it out over there. But still, okay. We have the PSP, right? The screen is white, but the Engage, the screen was tall and not white. So you had to play games in this really weird aspect ratio of almost square, but not exactly. And everyone knows it. It's not really comfortable to play games on a tight screen because you have no idea what's happening, what's gonna come out next. And I think there was a Sonic game, and that Sonic game was probably the hardest Sonic game ever. Like, not that I have played too many Sonic games, but still. And yeah, so how do you talk on your phone? Let's say, imagine this is my phone. When you pick up the phone, you talk like this, right? You put it on your ear over here, like this, and then you talk with somebody, right? Blah 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 blah. Hey, I'm coming over, blah blah blah. What was Nokia's brilliant idea? Because I don't know if anyone has seen it. Like, your screen is over here, right? And then you have the D-pad, and then you have like another 4 buttons over here, right? And then you have other buttons, whatever, the menu controls. Because it looks like they didn't have place to put it, so they put the speaker, instead of over here, they put it on top of it, over here, and the microphone over here. So when you talk with someone, you have to talk like this. And as my friends like to joke with me, it looked from far away, I looked like I was talking on a slipper. Like, literally, it looks like I was holding a slipper to my ear and talking like this. Like, people must have probably thought of me as a crazy person. But yeah, it was a very interesting phone. And then the second generation, because I guess Nokia didn't get the point that just don't do it. It's a failure. The second generation, they did it over here. So now, instead of looking like you're talking on a slipper like this, it looked like you were talking on a slipper like this. Awful. But yeah, still Nokia was let's say a great company for experiments. Like, they just like to experiment with form and different designs, for which I really admire their I guess their code of conduct, or their mind, their way of thinking, because they had this like form of square phone, they had like phone that looked like a leaf. There were just so many phones, and the operating system was pretty much the best on the market. It was almost like a smartphone level operating system, but on a very, very old phone. And yeah, so yeah, I looked like I was talking on a slipper, or on a tongue, as people in Australia like to say. And when I was talking on the phone, a friend of mine, like, he just picked up his slipper and he put it on his ear and just imitating me talking on the phone. But yeah, people stared at me a lot. But enough. Let's go on. Next challenge is basic JavaScript. Concatenate. Yeah, that was the word I didn't know about previous time. Concatenating strings with plus operator. In JavaScript, when the plus operator is used with a string value, it is called the concatenation. Fuck this word. God, like French had such a bad influence on the English language. How do you pronounce this thing? What? Concatenation. Okay, so yeah, sorry. Concation. Okay. Concatenation or concatenating strings with plus operator. In JavaScript, when the plus operator string varies, it is called the concatenation operator, and you can build a new string out of other strings by concatenating them together. Example, my name is Alan plus I concatenate. Oops, something came on my phone. Yep. A newsletter, I'm gonna read it later. Note. Why? Oh, okay. Stop it, for Christ's sake. I'm trying to do a stream phone. Then back again. Note, watch out for spaces. I fucking hate this word. Concatenation does not add spaces between concatenated strings, so you need to add them yourself. Concatenation. It sounds like a cursive word. Okay, only check the code below this line. And what should we do is, this is the start and this is the end. My string should have a value of this is the start, this is the end. This is the start. I think this one should work. No, this is the start, this is the end. I didn't put a full stop over there. My bad. And then bang. Okay, let's go on. Concatenating strings with the plus equals operator. We can also use the plus equals operator to concatenate a string onto the end of an existing string variable. This can be very helpful to break a long string over several lines. It's cold and my teeth are really sensitive today, so it's not really pleasant. Watch out for spaces. Concatenation does not add spaces between concatenated strings, so you need to add them yourself. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. My string should have a value of. Nope. I want equals. This is the first sentence. My string plus equals. This is the second sentence dot. And then we close this fellow down. Oops, should have a value of this is the first sentence, this is the second sentence. I come first, I come second. Yeah, but I didn't put a space over here, so. And then we're done. So what we did in the previous, just the challenge which I just completed is, I tell the computer that my string is this, and then I tell the computer that my string is this sentence, and then this sentence plus equals the second sentence, and it just adds the first value with the second value. Okay, next one. Constructing strings with variables. Sometimes you will need to build a string, Mad Lib style. By using the concatenation operator plus, you can insert one or more variables into a string. Set my name to a string equal to your name and build my string with my name. Between the strings my name is and I am well. Okay. Roger that, Captain. Let's see what we are going to do over here. My name is, just excuse me for a second. I'm gonna be back. Just wait for a minute. Okay, and we are back. So sometimes you gotta do something blah 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 mid-lip style, like mad lips. Mad lips sounds cool, like sounds like a wrestler or something. Okay, let's see. My name is, oops, it's in Korean. My name is, and then set my name to a string equal to or to your name. So this body, I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna paste it down here, and then over here is gonna be Martin, and then my name is plus my name plus and I am fine, I am well. Oops, I am not fine, I'm well. And let's see what's going to come out of this. Perfect solution. Amazing. Next one. Basic JavaScript. Appending variables to strings. Just as we can build a string over multiple lines out of string literals, we can also append variables to a string using the plus equals operator. Set some adjective and append it to my string using the plus equal operator. Okay. Some adjective should be a set of strings at least 3 characters long. Learning to code is essential, like the essential mix. And what we're gonna do is my string plus equals some adjective. Let's see what's gonna happen. Bang, we're done. Next. Basic JavaScript. Find the length of a string. You can find the length of a string value by writing .length after the string variable or string literal. Alan Peter .length, and then you close it off and then you put like /10. For example, if we created a variable var first name equals Charles, we could find out how long the string Charles is by using the first name .length property. Use the .length property to count the number of characters in the last name variable and assign it to last name length. Okay. Only change code below this line. What? Use the .length property to count the number of characters in the last name variable and assign it to last name. Yeah, .length. Length. Oops. Yep, we're done. It was that easy. Use bracket notation to find the first character in a string. Bracket notation is a way to get a character at a specific index within a string. Most older programming languages like JavaScript don't start counting at 1 like humans do. They start counting at 0. This is referred to as zero-based indexing. For example, the character at index 0 in the word Charles is C. So if var first name Charles, you can get the value of the first letter of the string by using first name, and then you have the square brackets, or I don't know how they're called. 0. Use bracket notation to find the first character in the last name variable and assign to first letter of last name. Try looking at the first letter of first name variable declaration if you get stuck. Okay, first we have first letter of last name equals last name. Last name we have Lovelace, right? First letter of last name and then I should just add then and it should work. Yep. Basic JavaScript understanding string immutability. In JavaScript, string values are immutable, which means that they cannot be altered once created, or they can be altered once created. For example, the following code: var my string equals Bob, my string 0 equals J, cannot change the value of my string to job, because the content of my string cannot be altered. Note that this does not mean that my string cannot be changed, just that the individual character of a string literal cannot be changed. The only way to change my string would be to assign it with a new string like this. And then we have an example. Oops, and my camera is not working. Oh. I do there again. Okay. Correct the assignment to my string so it contains the string value of hello world using the approach shown in the example above. My string should have a value of hello world. As you can see, we can't just change one. Oops, my bad. You can also, okay, next one, use bracket notations to find the end character in a string. You can also use bracket notations to get the character at other positions within a string. Remember that the computer starts, oops, sorry, getting sleepy. Computer starts counting at 0, so the first character is actually the 0th character. Let's try to set the third letter of last name to equal the third letter of the last name variable using bracket notations. Okay, then we have last name is Lovelace. The third letter of last name equals last name. The fuck, son? The value of v. Oh no, we see. I did the mistake. Humans, we count from 1. Computer counts from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2. So I should have put 2, but I put 3. So this means that I did not put the v character. I put the e character because I was asking for the 4th character inside the name. 2, and then bang. Perfect. Next. Oops, let me just clean the silicone case. Use bracket notations to find the last character in a string. In order to get the last letter of a string, you can subtract one of the first or one from the string's length. For example, if our first name equals Charles, you can get the value of the last letter of the string by using first name dot length minus 1. Use bracket notations to find the last character in the last name variable. This mix is quite cool actually. Super 90s, just makes your head bounce. And why is it so loud on my earphones, for Christ's sake? Okay, now it's a little bit better. Let me just see how my processor is performing. Sorry for a second. Oh yeah, the CPU load is not high. It shouldn't be high. Perfect, perfect. Brilliant. The system uses only 6% and the user uses only 12%, so I have 81%, around 80% of my processing power not used. Oops. Next one. Find the end two last characters in a string. You can use the same principle we last used to retrieve the last character in a string to retrieve the end to last character. For Christ's sake. For example, you can get the value of the third last letter of our first name Charles by using the first name and then you have brackets first name dot length minus 3. Use the bracket notation to find the second to last characters in the last string, in the last name string, sorry. Okay, so use the bracket notation to find the second to last characters in the last name string. Last name dot length. What? Wait. Use the bracket notation to find the second to last character in the last name string. Second to last. So if minus 1 is the last, so it should be minus 2, right? Nope. Minus 3? Really? Is it minus? No. Second to last. Last. Second to last letter of last name. Second to last. 4. Is it really 4? No, it should be 2 for Christ's sake. Yep. Second to last. Okay. Oh wow. Word blanks. We'll now use our knowledge of strings to build a Mad Lib style word game we're calling word blanks. I guess my biological clock is ticking, tick tock, tick tock. Time to sleep or else you're gonna be late tomorrow. We'll now use our knowledge of strings to build Mad Lib style word game we're calling word blanks. You will create an optionally humorous fill in the blanks style sentence. Optionally humorous in brackets. So if you want to be boring, don't do it humorously. In a Mad Libs game, you're provided sentences with some missing words like nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. You then fill in the missing pieces with the words of your choice in a way that the completed sentence makes sense. Consider this sentence: it was really and we ourselves. Ooh, this sentence sounds a little bit nasty if you're with a dirty mind like me. It was really and we ourselves. The sentence has three missing pieces: an adjective, a verb, and an adverb. And we can add words of our choice to complete it. We can then assign the completed sentences to a variable as follows: var sentence equals it was really plus hot plus and we plus plus What should I do now? In this challenge, we provide you with a noun, a verb, an adjective, and an adverb. You need to form a complete sentence using words of your choice along with the words we provide. You need to use the string concatenation operator plus to build a new string using the provided variables: my noun, my adjective, my verb, and my adverb. We will then assign the formed string to the result variable. My noun, my adjective, my verb, my adverb. Your code below this line. Result. The plus word blanks 0 plus was very plus word blanks 1 plus was very and it ran it plus, let's see what's gonna. Okay, it ran very quite talk. But why is there a fucking cat over there?
For ravers of all ages, this is Dublin's biggest and best dance station.
Cat. Little. Maybe I'm not doing it properly actually. Yeah, this should be it. Probably. Maximum cost stack size exceeded. The fuck do you mean? It was really Yeah, we have word blanks. And then other word blanks. Was I right all along? The fuck? Okay, word blanks should return a string. It is returning a string. But word blanks dog, big, rank, quickly should contain all the past in the word separated by non-word characters. Did any additional words in your medley? Yep, 1 hour of the stream, so I guess it's going to be for me. Let me just finish this one challenge. Word blanks, dog, bigger and quickly should contain all of the past in words separated by non-word characters and by additional words in your medley. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, get a hint. Okay, so plus equals my plus my adjective. Oh. It's not exactly cheating, right? So this one is plus equals my noun. Oops. My noun was very. Is it really this the problem? Are you fucking serious? Nah, that's... No, please don't tell me this is the problem. Well, it looks like it's not the problem. Yeah, what's the fucking problem, man? Start. Okay, almost done. Almost done. God, this mix is awesome. Why is it not working, for fuck's sake?
Tracks 107.1 FM.
Really? Okay, that's enough JavaScript for today. Wow. That was a headbanger, I guess. Okay, I got the basic idea. Whoops, sorry about it. Okay, guys. Oh god, getting skinny and fat at the same time. I didn't do the transition. I don't know why I'm looking for the words, for Christ's sake. Okay, here I am again. We have what's a 1 hour 12 minutes stream, 12 minutes above my target, but still I started the stream 10 minutes later. I just let this. Okay, so if you speak Korean, you can talk to me in Korean. Over here, if you like the song, you can look for it on YouTube or Spotify, which is not available in Korea, or whatever type of music service you're using. Nice. The thing I'm learning through is over here. freeCodeCamp, OBS is my streaming, Visual Studio Code is my text editor, which I'm not using now, and this is my Twitter handle, so follow me over there and we can talk about stuff. You can slide into my DMs or just not slide into my DMs. You can just tell me to fuck off if you want. I don't take things personally. Look over here, I have a Bitcoin repo, which is absolute shite. Where's the fucking camera? Repo. Yeah, okay. I think that's it for today. And I have an idea and I wonder if I should start it, like start a project, a side project, which is maybe try to code a whole website from scratch. And I found a website, an example, which is pretty much like a, let's say it's like a client of mine, that they have a website, and I just wonder if I should just take the text in it and just design it from scratch up with like coding included as well, not only like using Sketch for it or whatever. So yeah, let me consider it a little bit more and we can see, because if I'm going to do it, what I think of doing it is pretty much just do it like stream it every day, or as much as I can. Like I usually say that I'm gonna stream everyday coding, but I don't do it. But yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it every day, stream for at least an hour, and I'm gonna start with pretty much from the whole process of analyzing the website itself, like scanning for the weak points, like sketching, like let's see, this is going to be a header, this is going to be a subhead, like a topic, subtopic, and blah 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 blah. There's going to be a video over here. Then start with sketch, so I can decide like how the website is going to look. And then after sketch, I can start with the HTML, put some CSS, and if possible, maybe just like look for like some JavaScript components, so we can make it more interactive or more. Just a second, let me just move the OBS, because on another monitor it looks like I'm talking to the fucking wall. And yeah, oops. And yeah, and it would be interesting to stream it and also to practice, because it should be the best practice. It's gonna take quite some time, to be honest. I know it's not going to be easy, but it would be an interesting, yeah, it would be, in my opinion, an interesting project to partake in, because it's going to include like the UX design stage, and there's going to be like the whole interaction designs and visual design as well, and there's going to be also the development stage, and I can share with everyone, and I hope more people are going to watch, unlike now. Please, yeah, almost no one is watching, maybe, but yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm still talking to the wall. Oh, there was someone. And who was that person? I have no idea. Who are you? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna consider a little bit more, and let's see if I'm gonna start it, I'm going to just stream it every day. You can watch it later if you want, you can watch it live. If you watch it live, we can talk, I can answer questions. It would be nice to have like an interaction with someone while I'm doing it, but yeah, okay, this is it for today. Good night, don't forget. Song, the website I'm using for studying JavaScript and overall development, and then this is the OBS for my streaming, and Visual Studio Code as my text editor, which maybe I'm going to use from next time again. And yeah, follow me on Twitter again. Okay, bye bye everyone, and good night, I guess. Enjoy like a few minutes from the song, and see you next time. Peace.